Okay guys, I am back, and tonight we're gonna work on this, and then we're gonna let the cover, like the top, dry, and then I'll flip it over and do the other one in the morning, and then when it's dry, then we'll come back and we'll put final touches on the cover. I am gonna use this doily here. So I'm gonna use my stencil and then I'm using this stuff here. It is called Precious Metals Premium Leafing Finish. It's water-based and supposedly it dries quickly. So we're just going to put a bunch of gears and stuff in there. And hopefully I don't mess this up. I'm kind of a little bit nervous if I'm being honest. I'm a bit nervous. You know what? Come to think of it, oh shoot. I might have used this on the one I made for Paul back in November. I mean, that's completely possible. And actually, you know what I think I'm gonna go grab is maybe a paintbrush instead, but I don't know, maybe this will do better. This out earlier. What I don't want to do right now is like stop holding it because I don't want it to blend out. Yeah, I might have used this stuff already in the Rust and Numbers journal I made for Paul back in November. I might have. I don't know. Yeah. All right. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm not even going to pause the video. Talk amongst yourselves for a second while I grab a paintbrush. Won't take me long to grab one, but at any rate, yeah. I've got to go buy some more brushes. I think I might have already had this problem. Like I said, making that other journal. Okay, no harsh lines. Thank you very much. And I can always go back with black paint, because like I said before, I'm going to end up putting what am I trying to say? Oh God, guys, I have no idea where my brain has gone. I mean, part of it is I've recorded 5 videos already today, so that's part of it. Once you record like 3, that's about my limit. Okay. Okay, now make sure that this back side doesn't have any paint on it. Let's pull this over here. Sorry, I'm off camera really quick. I'm just wiping off the back of the stencil so that we don't get any bleed off on it. I think what I'm going to try to do is maybe get that over. Oh. Get this over to where that's kind of like covered a little bit. Yeah, I'd have to go back and watch that video, but that might actually be pretty much exactly what I did with Paul's. I don't remember. Or I did like some tags or something with it. Because I remember doing it on the top. Or maybe I did that one with inks. I can't remember now. I mean, that was only, what, 5, 6, 7 months ago? And I think we were just back into the house when I started that one. And the fires. Okay, I'm kind of drag and pull here. It's not so obvious that there's a break in that right there. Okay. And I think we'll lay this one here. Oh, we'll figure out the exact right one, right? Yeah. I think this leafing stuff is getting kind of old. And of course we'll have to do the other side too. Sorry, I'm not very talkative, and I hope that that's not jiggling the camera too much. Okay. I'm going to pull a little bit down like we did the other ones there, so it kind of blends in. And I think I'm going to use one of the photos that are in that kit that we're using right here. Oh, those kind of dry fast. Okay, so that's kind of blended down a little bit. I just don't want really harsh lines in there. Okay. Oh, I didn't bend the lines there, so I'm gonna just pop it a little bit until I have all of this is dry. So Bo has to be into work here in a couple hours. I feel so bad for him. This whole quarantine thing has really like messed up his work. Like not Grace's quarantine, but the like everybody at Starbucks, that's where he works, at a local Starbucks. Everybody has just like been sick, right? They can't, so they have to keep like modifying their hours because they don't have enough coverage. So like tomorrow he's basically working open to close, but they're modifying the hours so it's not quite so harsh, but he's still working almost 12 hours tomorrow. Poor kid. He's one of the only ones that hasn't gotten sick, knock on wood, like ever. And I've actually wondered if the kids and I didn't have COVID like back before it was even a thing, really. Back in like November of 2019. We were so sick. I went back and watched some of my videos. Oh my goodness, we were so sick. And nobody knew what it was. The doctors didn't know what it was. We went to the doctor. I was on cold medicine for like ever. Grace, I think, had it the worst. And then, you know, of course, they weren't testing for it then. And I think Bo had it in May of 2019 because we had him in and out of the doctors because he was supposed to be graduating and the kid couldn't breathe. I mean, like, pretty much all the symptoms. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know if any of us ever really know when it hit for sure, but we know for sure that it was, right, pretty present in early 2020, but I think it was here sooner than that. They just didn't know what they were looking for yet, if that makes any sense. You know what? I kind of like this haphazard. And once I get the clear coat on it, I think it's really going to pop because I am going to use a high gloss on it. So yeah, I think it'll really pop. That's not what I wanted to do. Ooh. So yeah, like I said, he's working a 12-hour tomorrow. Grace is back to school. So yeah, crazy times here. Hope you guys are all doing well. I think I probably said that at the beginning. If I didn't, I meant to. Ugh, that gold leaping stuff does actually dry pretty quick, and it's putting kind of a cool texture. I don't know if we're going to be able to tell that. I don't know if you're really supposed to stencil with that stuff, but you know, it's the only copper I had in the house. Looks like I should probably pick up some more, huh? If they still have it. It's been in my closet for at least 2 years. It could even be longer. I just want to grab that edge. I'm sorry if that's right in your face, but just want to grab these edges before so they can be drying overnight. Okay. All right, guys, that is that. Yeah, now I'm gonna clean everything up, and then like I said, in the morning when this is like 100% dry, then I'll flip it over and I'll do the inside. But yes, that's, I don't want to touch too much on the inside because hoping that gold leafing didn't, oh, there might be a couple of pieces, but that's okay. Again, we'll cover it up with the stencil. So yeah, that is what we have so far. All right, guys, I will just see you in the next video. All right, bye. Actually, you know what? I think I'll splice videos together. I'm not sure. It might end up being 2 days. If not, I don't know how long this video is. So if it's under like 15 minutes, then I will splice tomorrow morning in with it. If it's over that, then it'll be in 2 videos. Okay, guys, we'll talk to you soon. Bye. Okay, guys, I am back. It's like almost a full day later to finish this cover up. I went ahead and did the inside here. Yeah, and it really does dry pretty quick. So I've decided that I'm going to do side pockets here on each side. So I'm going to take my hole punch, and these were like, it worked out perfect because these were like extras from the cutting out the pieces. So, and then instead of using that metallic, the precious metallic stuff, I'm just going to go ahead and use my wax pieces here, and I'm just going to go around the edges here because I think I'm going to cut some gears and decorate this pocket with that. And then the card or cards that go in it is going to have lace on it. I'm envisioning it, and I am not going to do this backside because it's not going to show. I don't want to take a chance on it not gluing down with it. Haven't actually really glued with this stuff yet, so. Okay, make sure there's no goops on the back side. Doesn't get on our cover. Okay, yep, the colors match pretty well. Okay, do this one really quick. These really are one of my favorite craft supplies. It is, woo, no. Okay, that's okay. It is the Metallics by Prima. Yeah, they literally are like one of my favorite accent pieces. I have it in several colors. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. I will say though, if you're sensitive to smells, you should probably not get this because it's like almost like a sweet turpentine type smell. I like it, but yeah, it's not for everybody. Okay, get my baby wipe. Looks like I went a little crazy with the paint earlier too. I hope I can get that off the mat because that's really gonna suck if I can't, huh? Oops. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to scrub on that. Oh well. We do what we can, right? Okay. And I will say you gotta be careful because that stuff I just used, it's like a wax and it's wet. And so yeah, it does like to go everywhere. So it does take a bit to clean up. Not too much, but you know. Okay, so I'm gonna use Fabri-Tac on the pocket part, but then I'm going to use my Aleene's Tacky Glue on the fabric. I don't care for what happens with fabric, like dark fabric and Fabri-Tac. It like shows through too much, so I usually use the Aleene's for that. trim that down a little bit too, like we did the cover. Yeah, it looks like I'll have to. It's okay. Got plenty of stuff to trim down. Okay, before I move on though, I'm gonna go ahead and trim that down so that I don't forget later. And then I will put some copper on that before we call it a video. Okay, let's get our fabric glued in there. I have to clean my scissors. Yeah, see that copper likes to come off on your fingers because it doesn't dry as quickly as that other stuff. Okay, now, and then we'll have to, before we sew in our signature, we'll have to like dust roll black fabric because, you know. Okay, what I like to do and kind of just get it in there. And then I'll use my finger tool. Spread the glue around. And that helps not show through the black fabric so much. Spread it down like this. And then you can really make sure you get it in all the crevices and I have a feeling I'm jiggling thing there. Okay. See what I mean? It doesn't matter. Like that fuzz is gonna just come. And then I do the sides. And then I'll have to crease down. Down through here. And normally, by the time it's all dry, like you can see a little bit through there. Normally with the Aleene's, once it's dry, you don't really see any of that. So pull that back out. And then we can trim off any of once it's dry and we know we're not going to affect anything. Then I'll go ahead and kind of pull and trim out the fabric if we need to. Okay. All right, so next, close up this glue because I'm done with it for right now. I gotta wipe off my fingers, guys. Like, if not, I'm gonna end up messing up the cover here. Okay, now, see, I'll have to trim out that piece there. Okay, so this is the front. I'm gonna go ahead and put book corners on since it's not a traditional book. And I'm gonna use the copper. And I'm just using the Tim Holtz ones. Back when you could use 40% off coupons, I I got stocked up on these a little bit, but. Okay, how I do my corners is I use Fabri-Tac and I put it through here. Not too much, just get it down in those crevices. And then I put them on, and I, for right now, just finger bend it. And then once the glue is pretty set, then I will, like once this part is set down in there, then I'll go ahead and clamp it off. Hold on, I need my glue eraser. Like I said before, that's like literally one of the only things I really don't like about Fabri-Tac is it does not like to come off. And a lot of times I'll just do the front of the cover, but with this one, like I said, since it's not a traditional book cover, I'm going to do all four. There, that worked better. The wet one worked better. There. Okay. And you'll find too, lots of different creators do these types of things just a little bit different than another one. And there's not really a specific right or wrong. You'll kind of over time develop your own skill. And knowing where exactly you like to place things and whatnot. Okay. You know, it might have been cool too. I didn't think about it at the time, but one of the gold one of these might have been pretty cool too. Okay, wipe up the excess glue. Okay, now I will take my little pliers and go back to that first one. And then just finish kind of crimping it down. By that time, the glue is pretty well set to where it's not squishing out so much. And if you get a little bit more come out, you just wipe it out. And then I just double check to make sure there's not anything interfering with them on this side. Nope, looks pretty good. Okay, now let's finish out the cover. Go ahead and move that, and I'm gonna go ahead and trim these little pieces down. And then if I can't get it ultimately straight, I'll just take this. Okay, make it look a little tattier. I got quiet there on you there. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and put on this. And I debated whether I liked it or not, but I think I do like it there. And I think we won't do it in this video because I'm not 100% sold on it. But I think I'm going to use this charm on the thing. It's got dragonflies in it, and I absolutely love it. But like I said, I haven't quite decided if I decide to attach it. I'm not sure how I'm going to attach it yet. There's several ways to attach a tassel, and I just haven't figured out exactly which one I want to do. So what I'm going to do in the meantime is I am going to glue this down, but I'm going to leave this top piece up in case I want to put in a eyelet up here. So yeah, let's just get to gluing this down. Go up about there. We can always put more glue on it later. Pat it down. So far it seems like the Fabri-Tac is holding to this precious metals. Okay. There we go. That is cover number 1 complete. Okay, yeah. And then, yep, I'll just have that little portion to glue up if we decide that that is the route we're going to take, and putting on that tassel. Because I haven't quite decided. We might just put it on like a Tim Holtz clip and just clip it to the spine where it can be removed, be used as a bookmark. I just haven't quite decided where exactly that one's going yet. So, but when we get closer to putting this journal together, we will know, right? All right, guys, give me a second to kind of clean that up so you can get a really good look at what's going on. So that is our journal. And then we'll put a photo here. And look at how big it is. Yep. Yep. All right, I am liking it so far. And I'm going to go back through and touch up the very edges there off camera to make sure we get that copper down in there. So, all right, guys, thank you for joining me on this first cover in the series, and we will just talk to you soon. Bye.